G'day everyone, hope you can hear this okay. It's a tad windy today. Just thought I would chat a little bit about staying natural athlete, drug-free athlete. It's a conversation that I have a couple times a week and something that I think about a fair bit. I think most of the people I work with are natural athletes and they come to me as a natural athlete, so it's a big part of my persona or business, I guess you could say, but it's never my place to tell someone what to do or what not to do or what's right or wrong for them. So this isn't a conversation about right or wrong. As far as using drugs being cheating, is it cheating to use drugs? Well, that depends on maybe the sport you're in, the rules of the sport, but also your morals. And your morals are not only are they allowed to be different to others, but they're going to be different to others. So for me, using drugs would feel wrong if I'm competing, even if it's allowed in my sport or it's untested. To me, it feels wrong. That doesn't mean that if someone else is using it, that they are immoral, because it's their story. So that's the first thing I wanted to chat about, is when you're deciding whether to use or not to use, it needs to be your choice. And I'm here to share these thoughts with you. And if you like that thought, if you like my way of thinking and it steers you towards staying natural, that's cool. If you've got other people in your ear or you're seeing things that make you want to go the other way, you need to be able to live with yourself. You're never going to disappoint me. You might disappoint people in your life. That's totally up to you. So is it right or wrong isn't really a question I think that I should answer. For me, it feels like cheating if I was to use it while competing in strongman. The next part, I'll just speak about kind of some reasons why I don't use is, I want to say money. One, it wouldn't be second on the list. It wouldn't be this high on the list, but it's an expense that I don't want to have to pay for. I've also learned that anything that comes fast in this life can be taken away fast. So whatever you build naturally, slow, will remain. So I really like that. The injuries I've had haven't held me back as much as the people that are on drugs. Their injuries seem to be worse, last longer. Their highs are higher because they can get stronger, and their lows seem lower, even as far as mental health issues. And so I know a lot of people on drugs that speak about the mental health side of things. So it just doesn't interest me. Physique-wise, I really like the look of a natural physique as far as the shoulders and the abs, and I just think it looks better. That's me, it's subjective, but I'm just sharing my thoughts. The biggest guys are really interesting to look at, and it stands out, and it's like, whoa, and they're as big and lean as they can get. I like the look of the natural physiques. I don't know why. So I like the look of my body, although I still want to change it. I like the look of staying natural. Longevity is important to me. This wasn't really the case back in my 20s. I wasn't really thinking that way, but I'm looking forward to doing this. I'll be 37 next year. I'm looking forward to still doing this my whole life. I've been doing it 13 years, and I promise on my life, I love it just as much now as I did when I first started, as far as training, dieting, and this lifestyle. So longevity is important, and I do believe that if I was to take drugs, I'd probably want to do it in a way where it was really noticeable. I wouldn't just want to do like a TRT dose or, just a little bit. I'd want to see how big and strong I could get, and I could imagine that would be extremely addictive. And then coming off that, or when I stop doing that, that's a lot to deal with. Going back to a normal strength, I reckon that'd be really hard to deal with. Maybe I'd lose my love for competing or my love for lifting. So I don't really want to mess with that. I'm also drug-free just in my life. I've done very few drugs in my life. I won't list them or name them, but it's like 3 things. 3 times I've done drugs. So it just hasn't been a big part of my lifestyle. What else is there? I like the idea of getting the most out of what I was born with and what I was given, and how far can I take this body? This is what I was given to work with. How far can I take it? And what can I learn along the way? And that's for me. That doesn't mean that other people aren't here. Some people, I honestly think some people, their lives look a lot better on drugs. It looks like this pushed them to new limits and it's right for them. So you need to find out for yourself. But for me, I'm pretty happy with my genetics, unless the drugs would change my height. But I'm happy with my genetics. It would be nice. I would have won more comps if I'd been on drugs. The times that I got second, maybe I would have got first. But would that have changed my life? What are you chasing by being on drugs? Why do you want to be bigger? what need would that fill? And would it actually fill that need? Why do you need to be stronger than everyone else? Why do you need trophies? Why do you need to win? These are just questions to ask yourself. And I think most people would find that the drugs are just filling a need, and you can find other ways to fill that hole or to close that hole so it's not there. They're just my opinions. The other thing I just wanted to touch on, I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep this short. Last thing, when this has taken me a little while, I think, to come to, but when choosing to stay natural, we need to look at it, or I'd like to look at it as a positive rather than negative. Instead of saying, oh, they're on drugs, so they're going to be stronger. They're on drugs, so they're cheating. They're bad. I'm good. Good things will come to me because I'm good. They're kind of a negative way to look at things. When I stay natural, I'm like, the things that I need to focus on as a natural athlete are my mindset, my sleep, my nutrition, the sunlight, my breathing. All these other things I need to focus on more in order to get the most out of my body. Other people can see those, the strength that I get from those things I just listed. Other people can just inject things into their butt and see more strength. But what are they missing? Or what would you be missing if you focus on drugs instead of all these things? Where will you be 10 years from now? You'll have strong muscles and a strong body, maybe. And you've missed out on learning about breathing. You've missed out on learning about your body. And that scared me. And what's that going to be like when you're 50 and you're so out of tune with your body that you don't know how to heal yourself? You don't know how to fix things that go wrong in your 40s and 50s, so you're relying on doctors and medication because you haven't learnt your body. And staying natural, I believe, is going to help me long term as well. I'm going to get the most out of this body, and in doing so, live longer, live stronger, and hopefully really enjoy my 50s, 60s, 70s. That makes me feel good. You get to ask yourself, do you want to enjoy the fuck out of your 20s and just be strong, make some money, do whatever, just be on drugs and just be a beast and experience that, and then just hope that you get through your 30s and 40s okay? Or you can just enjoy your 20s being your best self, enjoy your 30s being your best self, and it just gets better and better. You're going to get more tanned, more jacked, more veiny, more strong, more happy, more rich. Instead of just blasting everything now and having it now, what if you just built and built and built? And to me, that all goes with the natural process. That's why I stay natural. It is enticing, the thought of drugs and being strong, but what are you really gaining from it? That's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. Under 8 minutes, I'm pretty happy with that. Cheers, guys.